art is a legitimate career. You can make a lot through art. You can't make shit through engineering as well.
इंजीनियर जॉबलेस पड़े हुए आई कैन नेम 10 आर्टिस्ट हु आर बिलियनर आज के डेट में पंचमुखी हनुमान आई एम सॉरी टू से सेल होते हैं एंड व्हाई बिकॉज माय एस्ट्रोलॉजर टोल्ड मी कि मुझे पंचमुखी हनुमान लगाना चाहिए या राधा कृष्ण, तो इसी में लगाता हूँ। आर्टिस्ट को बेचना नहीं आता। नंदी ऑफ अ गऊ बेसिकली smoking shisha. What was that Yogi Adityanath incident? I want to know about that.
One time my family member was at home. I was like, this is the drawing. I'm going to sell this for 2,000 rupees. Paper के कौन 2,000 रुपए देगा? After that, when I actually started selling and they were like, can actually work and like that. दो image artists की एक, the artist is side of a road. Then there's other artist who is making money in billions as you said. So people have these two sort of image. You can be either this or you can be either that.
What are the top 3 rules of content creation?
I think number 1 will be General's charcoal pencil. Second will be Conte Paris. And I say third one is the Camlin pencil. So these 3 I always.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Heartful Show, where art meets the heart. Today we have someone who again needs no introduction. She's taken charcoal on paper to a whole new different level altogether. She's of course an Instagram sensation. People follow her, people love her works. She's known for the divinity she adds in her artworks. So today we have the one and only Preeti Dangi.
Hi.
Hi Preeti.
Preeti Dangi this side. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How's everything?
Everything is
Are you
fine.
nervous today?
No, surrounding with that, definitely not nervous.
Did you have art always in place? Or did it?
I feel like as long as I can remember, art was always there in the picture, not at the forefront, but in the background, like always there.
But who is Preeti Dangi in real life and why purple charcoal? Like that is an irony, of course. So who is the real Preeti Dangi? Everyone wants to know.
Like Preeti Dangi is basically like very clear and cut. Like I'm an artist. The one compliment you can give me is like artist Preeti Dangi. That is where I'll feel like okay, I reached there. So I am a portrait charcoal artist. Mostly I work with charcoal, but I like to experiment with different mediums, different art styles, all like whatever I can get my hands on. So that's who I am as an artist.
No, but purple charcoal कैसे नाम आया? Did someone suggest you that name? It's a very nice, beautiful name, and of course there's an irony to it. So what is the meaning of purple charcoal?
The reason I started my art page is because I was in the starting. I used to do fan arts mostly.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so not anything particular. I used to do fan art of different celebrities and all that. And I used to work with charcoal and colors. So I wanted something to represent that through my name. So I wanted a color. So I went for purple. Nothing, no backstory behind it. But yeah, purple and then charcoal.
Yeah, आजकल होता है ना कि people choose a number, a color according to their vastu, according to the numerology. आपने ऐसे कुछ किया? Did you do something on that?
Thankfully it worked out for me. Vastu ने भी साथ दे दिया. But yeah, purple was just random. I just liked the color purple and I like let's go for it. At that first I thought it's cringe, but now people feel it's different. So yeah.
It's beautiful, I think. And your charcoal and paper is actually because I don't know of a lot of people who do charcoal and paper. Of course, there are a lot of upcoming artists, but in the bigger league, there are not a lot of artists who actually do charcoal and paper. So, how did you choose this concept? Why charcoal? And why did you never try with acrylic paint or oil paint? Why charcoal?
I tried with actually all sort of mediums, but just like any other artist, sort of, we are most comfortable with graphite because pencils में graphite होता है, so we are more comfortable with graphite because starting में उसी की आदत होती है. But when I started working with graphite, I felt like it's somehow I'm not able to get the scope that I want. I wanted a bigger spectrum, something that gives me more depth and give me more liberty to work on paper. And at that time, I got to know about charcoal. And charcoal का सबसे पहला first impression यही होता है, people are very afraid from it because बहुत chaotic लगता है दूर से, लगता है नहीं होगा handle. So I had the same story. I felt like नहीं होगा handle, but then I went through it. Starting में था थोड़ा messy, chaotic and all that, but once you control charcoal, I feel like you can do wonders through it.
So but charcoal के साथ एक ये misconception भी है ना, because a lot of people why they don't do charcoal is because charcoal के साथ एक ये misconception है कि smudge हो जाता है. Weather conditions are as such के over time paper also starts turning yellow. This is the normal misconception with paperworks. People don't know. So how don't you think that always had a backlash on you?
Not really. Like I understand the basic behind any tools that you're using. हर किसी के cons and pros है.
हाँ.
Irrespective of it's a paper, canvas, damage होने का खतरा. I feel like सबको ये. I feel like it's very basic once you get to know about once you get into art. So that I always had in mind. मेरे को ये नहीं था कि canvas पे work करना है या फिर paper पे work करना है. मुझे medium choose करना था and then I have to let it be कि कौन सा उसके ऊपर canvas चलेगा या paper चलेगा. So my first choice was charcoal. Whatever came with it is like I am ready to accept it. So paper works fine for me.
And it's beautiful. I think I of course talked to you. I saw all your paintings, especially the Hanuman wala with the golden mukut. I think that was beautiful. But I want to know, like, for your Instagram followers, what was the real motivation? What is the real story behind Preeti Dangi and Purple Charcoal? Is there a specific vision that you have?
Not sort of a vision I have. Like I basically like I keep it very simple. I want to do art. I love doing art, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. And people who have the same vision as me, they can come and follow me. They can come and join me in this sort of journey. And it's as simple as that. I'm not gonna draw for my followers. I know how weird it sounds, but I'm not going to draw for anyone unless I'm getting paid. But yeah. So I'm gonna draw what I like, and if you like it, you're most welcome. If you don't like it, you can go to another.
No, but kuch hota hai. So there are certain people who have followers. I always say this. There are certain people who have a clan, a community. Jaisa aaj ki date mein, if I talk about Ranveer Agrawal, he has more of a clan. Whereas some other podcasters, they have followers. Difference kya hota hai? They follow you for your entire journey, for the kind of education you give. Because I was seeing you tell people as well, okay, this is what I'm doing. You take people through your entire process as well. Then before, after also you keep on doing. So people follow you religiously. So मैंने comment section में देखा था 90% of them were all nice and funny comments. So don't you think that, I mean, this is something that you should work on as well, doing it for your followers, because at the end of the day, they are the people who have to buy your paintings.
But I feel like that will remove the whole essence of art, denoting art with freedom. I feel like when I think about art, it's about freedom. It's about how it's my story. I am expressing it. And as I said, if someone wants to tell their story, they want me to paint it their story, I can do that.
Of
but
course.
As long as that's not the
For
case,
money.
Yeah, for money, definitely. As long as that's not the case, I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell what I want to paint. And considering I have a good following, I feel like people like that idea as well.
No, tell me about your entire story you're talking about. How did you grow up? What kind of an environment were you in? When did you get to know that this is your gig, this is your jam? And of course, Purple Charcoal became Purple Charcoal.
So as I said, art was always in the picture. So my very first, like the oldest memory of art is when I was giving this competition in my 3rd grade. I remember it so clearly, considering that I have such a bad memory, but I remember that very clearly. I remember what I was thinking while drawing that. I was so little and I came 3rd. There was 4 children in the class, but anyways, I came 3rd. And I was very happy about it. And then cut back to after school. After school, I wanted to pursue architecture.
Oh wow!
Yeah, along with my best friend.
We work with a lot of architects. Anyway.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of architects.
Yeah, of
it's
course
always there in
the
back of it. So I wanted to do architecture. So that is the only sort of art class that I took. That is for 1 month because I have to give this exam, NATA and JEE, paper 2 I have to give. Right. So I took this class and I was fine in the class. Like people complimented me, we were doing great. I was not crazy good, but I was better than average. So I thought I'm going to pass with flying colors and all. So the result came, I passed in the theory, but I miserably failed in the drawing part.
Fantastic.
And it's not just failed, miserably failed. Like out of 100, I think I got 2 marks.
Oh wow.
So I don't know, blank paper के भी शायद 2 से ज़्यादा मिल जाते हैं, but
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, but हाँ ये भी किस्मत होती है.
हाँ.
वो देखो और आज का टाइम देखो.
And because I knew कि मैं इतनी बुरी नहीं है, I felt like 2 तो नहीं मिल सकते मतलब. तो मैंने वापस रीचेकिंग के लिए पेपर वगैरह दिया. I felt like I'm gonna get something out of it. Then they rechecked and they felt like नहीं 2 के ही लायक. So उन्होंने वापस 2 ही दे दी मुझे. मैं 2 लेके घर आ गई. And then because I was like मेरे मेरिट सही आए थे 12th में, I got into DU and I pursued a completely different.
You pursued architecture?
No.
You didn't?
DU.
Oh, अच्छा DU में तो of course. Okay.
So I did the most basic degree I can get with my grades. I was like, let's do this, and And then lockdown happened, and I had this so much time with me that I had to like invest somewhere. And as I said, I started as a fan art account, so I started working on celebrities and all that. Then my like friends used to say, hey, why don't you make an account? I was like, there's no harm in it, so let's go for it. And I feel like people who are starting to be an artist, I'll suggest make a social media account, make any maybe YouTube, Instagram, anything, just go for it, because they will give you that sort of an extra motivation, because आपको ये लगेगा post करना है, आपको थोड़ी compliments मिल रहे होगे तो आपको लगेगा yeah, let's do more of it. So that's how I started.
कोविड ने एक्चुअली बहुत आर्टिस्ट का को बनाया भी है, मतलब वो भी किया है. बट हाउ आई मीन हाउ व्हाट वाज योर माइंडसेट ड्यूरिंग कोविड? लाइक डिड यू जस्ट स्टार्ट कि हाँ भाई, लाइक यू सेड कि आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड अ फैन अकाउंट एंड आई यूज्ड टू मेक सेलिब्रिटीज. In fact, I want to talk about the incident with Yoginath as well, Aditya Yoginath. We'll talk about that. So, I mean, what was your motivation behind starting that art account? कि ऐसे randomly you
Very
like,
random.
yeah.
Very random. Art जो बैकग्राउंड में था, वो बैकग्राउंड मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं, उसे फ्रंट पे लाने का. मैं बैकग्राउंड में है, चलता रहेगा, कोई बात नहीं, हो भी एज इट. सो मैंने बहुत रैंडमली बनाया था, कोई प्लान्स नहीं है, बिल्कुल आर्टिस्ट नहीं बनना, जस्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स चाहिए, ऑनलाइन मिल जाएगी, बहुत अच्छी बात है. दैट्स हाउ.
और ये सेम टाइम पे आई मीन ऑफ कोर्स योर पेरेंट्स एंड ऑल दे डिडंट से शिट टू दिस. एक होता है ना कि नहीं बेटा आर्ट नहीं, क्योंकि मेरे साथ भी ऐसा हुआ था कि नहीं आर्ट नहीं परस्यू करना, कोई फ्यूचर नहीं है, कोई ये नहीं है. तो कभी ऐसे कुछ पेरेंट्स ने कहा?
नहीं, ये हमेशा पेरेंट्स ने कहा, अभी मैं घर जाऊंगी वो सेम ही कहेगी, क्यों ज़रूरत थी ये सब करने की. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, उनका सेम है कि इवन दो लाइक मे बी डोंट अर्न मच बट डू अ गवर्नमेंट जॉब, दे विल बी.
उनको कभी चेंज नहीं कर सकते.
हाँ, सो मैंने बहुत पहले छोड़ दिया था. आई वाज नॉट वर्किंग फॉर माय फॉलोअर्स, आई वाज नॉट वर्किंग फॉर माय पेरेंट्स टू. Like, do whatever you want to say, I'm gonna just do what I want to do, and if you see the result, again come join.
बट एक वो भी चेंज आता है ना कि व्हेन यू स्टार्ट अर्निंग, क्योंकि मैंने तो ये किया था, द डे आई स्टार्टेड अर्निंग मैं तो पैसे आगे टेबल पे फेंके थे कि ये देखो कि दिस इज माय, एंड देन दे थोड़ा गॉट व्हाटएवर. तो ऐसे यू डिडंट हैव सच एन इंसिडेंट कि ये देखो आई हैव अर्न मनी?
Not like, I won't say, see, my parents were never against it, but they were also not able to digest the fact that art can be a career, because I was fine academically, I was doing well, I liked maths, so they felt like yeah, ye kahin nahi ja rahi, she's going to do something academically only. So it was hard for them, and I can't blame them completely. वो
No, never. Yeah.
They came from a Jat family. जाटों में art career बुरा सपना है, बहुत बुरा सपना है. So it took them some time to understand कि she's not gonna come back, यही करने वाली है. So yeah, it took them. अभी भी I feel like they're not completely कि हाँ on the same path, but they accept it.
Yeah, if I tell you one generic thing, no, in life, no, and this is a very bold statement I'm saying, you can either make your environment happy and your family happy and your friends happy, or you can make yourself happy. You can never make, and this is something I've learned recently, कि पहले खुद को खुश करो फिर दूसरे को खुश करना सीखो. So this is what I've learned in my छोटा सा journey.
They'll come around it. They'll see you happy. They'll come around it.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, again, there are two things which it comes around to. One is something that you love. Second thing is your financial returns. Because at the end of the day, if your financial returns are also nice, you are happy internally, mentally, I don't think you should give two fucks about what anyone thinks. But yeah, talking about parents and family, उनको कभी change नहीं कर सकते. So, but ऐसा नहीं है, I love you.
Same, love you too.
So, I mean, did you ever think about talking about Instagram? Did you ever, I mean, how did you think about commercializing this and actually becoming a legitimate artist?
I was actually against this idea of commercializing for some reason.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I felt like I should not, it goes with the same concept of not drawing for someone. I felt like I should be not making a painting that sells. I wanted to make a painting that I wanted to make it. I get inspired, I'm going to make it. Let's see if it sells or not. Even now when I think about, okay, I'm going to make a painting, I don't think commercial is something that's there in my mind. I won't say it's not at all present, but it's not completely like the first motive or something like that. It's not like that. So even now I feel like I like to go with this idea only. Like, I'm not gonna make it for the money, it's gonna come.
See, there are always two, like even 90% of the artists that we also have, they have two sides to them. Excuse me. So one is, of course, if you've read about art, one is called serious art, which you end up seeing in museums and by art collectors. That is a very different version, and same artist ne banai hogi. And one is commercial art, which people just come and buy for their aesthetics, for their homes and this and that. So yeah, I mean, I think that is a fair difference. You're talking about commercial art and versus वो art. But what is your core subject? मैंने देखा you make a lot of devotional stuff, which is मेरे पास भी बहुत है devotional तो. So what is your core subject when it comes to that?
My core subject is to make it simple, like culture. I want to represent my culture. I'm very proud about it. I want to share the stories that I grown up with. I wanted to incorporate that in my art. And yeah, that's it. People maybe sometimes confuse that with like you want to make just god paintings and sort of like that.
खराबी क्या है?
It's not like I'm fine with this, but I want to like just to be clear on that side. My priority or my subject is my culture. Whatever stories I feel like I want to show to the world. Like for example, Panchmukhi Hanuman ji artwork I made. No one knows the story behind it. कि वो उन्होंने क्यों वो रूप धारण किया था, किसे मारने के लिए किया था. So I get to tell that
बताओ.
story.
Everyone wants to know. I
Like,
to know.
I'm not sure about the name.
Yeah.
बट आई नो दिस स्टोरी कि उनकी लड़ाई चल रही थी और किसी एक असुर को राम मतलब किसी राक्षस को मारने के लिए पर्टिकुलरली उन्होंने वो रूप धारण किया था. And just for that, now people know about Panchmukhi Hanuman ji, they don't know about this side of that story, sort of like.
This is the exact definition of art education that we give. और ये सच बात है. आज के दिन में पंचमुखी हनुमान जी जो है ना, वो इतने commercially वो मतलब I'm sorry to say sell होते हैं. And why? Because वास्तु. Because my astrologer told me कि मुझे पंचमुखी हनुमान लगाना चाहिए या फ्लाइंग हनुमान या स्लीपिंग गणेशा या राधा कृष्ण, तो इसी में लगाता हूँ. But yeah, that is one drawback of the art industry as well. But then there's nothing that we can do at the same time for this. How do you deal with rubbish customers, Preeti? I definitely want to know.
I don't think I've had this incident कि बहुत बुरा ही कोई customer है. But yeah, there are I won't say they are rubbish, but people who are like nitpick a lot. कि ये नहीं वो नाक नहीं, मैं बहुत काली लग रही हूँ. आप हो, but anyways, मुझे गोरी कर दो, sort of like that. छोटी कर दो, नाक change कर दो, and then they won't look like that कि जैसा उन्हें चाहिए. Then they'll complain कि मैं नहीं लग रही जैसी मुझे लगना चाहिए.
जवाब क्या देते हो?
Yeah, I'll make the changes. I'll get back to you. Yeah, definitely I'll make. Because you can't convince
ये
me.
तो उनके मुंह पे हो गया. अंदर से क्या जवाब देते हो? बाहर में
कभी जो बोला कि नहीं हो गया आप गोरी काली रहोगे, ये जवाब अंदर से आता है. बट आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दे आर गेटिंग टू. बट एक बार उनको भी समझ आ जानी चाहिए. अगर आपने आर्टिस्ट के ऊपर छोड़ दी जिम्मेदारी तो आप छोड़ दो. या तो आप उसको आर्टिस्टिक व्यू में डालो कि आप मुझे ये चेंजेस करने हैं, मुझे थोड़ी आर्टिस्टिक ड्राइंग बनानी है, या आपको रियलिज्म करना है तो फिर वो पूरा रियलिज्म जाएगा. सो ये चीज़ भी थोड़ा क्लाइंट को समझनी चाहिए व्हेन दे आर कमिंग टू एन आर्टिस्ट.
Exactly. And what is the definition of artistic freedom? ये ना लोगों को जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And I want people to hear it from the horse's mouth. What is the definition of artistic freedom?
Artistic freedom is basically if a client is coming to you and they are saying मुझे चाहिए कुछ different, they're gonna go with some prompts कि मुझे ये चाहिए. Now you do whatever you wanna do with it. So they have already seen your work. They know the style you work in. So उनके दिमाग में भी एक vision है कि मैंने 2-3 words डाल दिए, but she's gonna do something around it. So when you give artistic freedom, वो clients ना बहुत acceptable होते हैं. They are more known to art. They know क्या क्या हो सकता है इन 2-3 words से. So whatever you will give them, considering your art style, I think they'll be more acceptable. कि हाँ, I knew this is coming and I knew this is what I wanted. So yeah, let the artist do whatever they want to do.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because 90%, see, either don't give the work if you're not confident in
Don't
the
say
other.
be artistic.
हाँ.
Just say मुझे realism चाहिए.
मुझे realism चाहिए. या तो फिर आप एक काम कर दो ना, अगर आपने photocopy लेनी है, Pinterest पे जाओ, Shutterstock पे जाओ, उस actually, and today is the zamana of AI.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT, जिंदाबाद. I hate it. ChatGPT पे जाओ और सीधा बनवा लो. Why approach an artist and waste his time? Because a lot of times over here सब बड़ी चूचे होती है कि आपने ऐसा नहीं बनवाया, ऐसे. अरे भाई, आर्टिस्ट का भी तो दिमाग है. ऐसे लोग, how do you end up dealing with such people? How do I get rid of such people? Do you take all commission projects that come your way, or do you say no to a lot of them as well?
Mostly that I've until now the project that I've said no to is because of the timeline.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have time or sort of like that, but otherwise because my forte is realism. Hardly people comes कि कुछ artistic बनाना है. They can tell you कि imagination से बनाना है, कुछ जो exist नहीं करना वो बनाना है, but realism will be the core. So ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि उन्होंने कुछ crazy ही demand कर दिया.
कोई funny incident हुआ है आपके साथ?
Funny incident?
Funny या गंदा या कुछ भी? I want to know. With some client or some Instagram person.
ये funny नहीं हुआ, but थोड़ा है, मैं बता देती हूँ.
बताओ
So मेरा ये शायद second या third commission था when I was doing this, and I was not that great in realism, but yeah, I was वो nitpicking वाली यही थी. So they like उन्होंने शायद मुझे एक month लिया था. उस A4 size is a small size. It won't take a month to complete that, but because इतने सारे changes थे, it took a month to complete that, and I was in the very beginner stuff.
Stage, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know how to ship the orders basically. I know कैसे करना है, but I didn't know what can happen if you do it wrong. So what I did is, so what I did is I wanted a roll, so I got the thickest paper that I can find in the market, and मैंने उसका roll बना के भेज दिया. Now shipping में बहुत बुरी तरीके से handle करते हैं artworks को, तो वो पिचक गया, तो उसके ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ी line आ गई. But the client was like very nice about it. They were understanding. And they were like, yeah, fine, since I like the work, I'm gonna go with it. But अभी मैं सोचती हूँ अगर अभी ऐसा कुछ काम हो गया, तो I don't know, I'm gonna crash down, because it's crazy कि इतना if you're giving money for it, you don't want it to come damaged in any way. So that is one thing that happened.
You know, this is actually a good business opportunity for all the people. Art delivery, that there's no company. There's only one company in India. The name is Star whatever. They are the only ones who do art shipping. Otherwise, there's no legit company who does art shipping anyway. So yeah, मतलब Instagram पे जो लोग हैं उनको तो कभी आप control कर ही नहीं सकते, I think. But Preeti, tell me something. Did you you never learned art, no? Did you ever learn art?
No, not. I did learn, but not from an institution or someone like a teacher, sort of like that. I learned through YouTube. I learned through Instagram. Any random videos I can find or I can search, I learned through that.
YouTube पे दो बंदे बताओ जिससे I should learn art. For the viewers.
Yeah, if you want to learn realism, there's this person called, I can't recall name correctly, so I have to double check. Her name is like Sylvie Art. And I think she was the one
Sylvie's, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she's very famous.
Yeah,
so,
she's very famous.
Yeah, and she's amazing artist, and maybe she's the one that got me into realism, because how amazing she works. Whatever she does is just amazing. So that is one. And then I got into anatomy a lot, because I wanted to go into depth of it. So Proco is again one art channel that I've gone a lot through, because I wanted to learn anatomy. I gave like 1 to 2 months I gave just to learn anatomy, because again it's huge subject, you can't anyways cover it. But that is another channel that helped me a lot. Like there are others too, but these are the ones I can recall.
And how much time does it take to actually, I mean, do you ever feel content with whatever you've done? कि हमेशा learning तो कभी रुकती नहीं है. But what is that time duration when you said कि चलो ठीक है, now I'm going to start taking commission works, now I'm going to start selling my art?
So I always set these standards for myself that I should be able to probably say this is what I do and I'm ready to sell. You can pay me for this much. So I had this standard. Again, there's no certain time that okay, July में मेरे standards complete हो गए and I'm gonna go around it. So it's not like that. But yeah, मुझे था कि I should be content with. I should make an art that I will be happy to pay for. मैं इसके लिए पैसे दे सकती हूँ तो दूसरा भी दे सकता है. So I avoided commissions for a long time, even though I was getting some. But I did avoid it because I wanted to go at a level where I felt proud about saying कि this is my skills, this is the level I've reached. So after that I started taking commissions.
वो कितना time में वो level आया? How much time did it take?
I think I learned faster for some reason. No, not for some reason. For particular reason, because I had a lot of time. Because COVID ke time pe, yeah, exactly. I had a lot of time. I can give my whole day to the art. So I think I started learning against that. I connected with art is 2020, somewhere at the end of it, and then I started taking commission in 2022 or 2021 end.
2 years.
Yeah, so just took it.
Don't you think artists के इतना financially भी वो हो जाता है depressing? Of course, because one thing which people don't understand is कि with art is ठीक है, I'm making something, but I need money to actually invest in myself also. So एक hurdle आया कि I need money to actually start my entire art journey.
Yeah, true, because मेरे को भी art like I felt like it's a hobby to a very long time. Even when I was earning, I never felt like it's gonna go mainstream for me. I felt like ठीक है, पैसे आ रहे, okay, fine. But there came a time when I felt like, what if I do justice? What if I don't fill out more government form papers? What if this is it? I felt I like very tempted with this idea. So at that time I started worrying कि how much, because one thing that I feel like is very scary in art in the beginning is stability for financially. Like financial stability is something that always scares you. So that is like, I remember in 2022, 2023, I felt like I have to hit a target. Like I always set this target, whatever the amount is. I have to hit this every month. Maybe I'm earning enough in 1 month that I don't have to worry for the next month. But whatever it is, I have to hit that target. So वहाँ पे I felt like I started worrying about money and financial stuff. उससे पहले I didn't feel
But I think every month का एक target actually होना चाहिए because a lot of artists जैसे ये केस आपने बोला ना कि आज मैंने इतना कमा लिया तो चलो ठीक है मैं 3 months में ये this is the wrong attitude.
Okay.
Why am I saying sorry? I mean
No,
why am I
fine.
saying this is because what happens is art is all about consistency. I mean this is the first rule of art. आज की डेट में if for example you are doing something today, you're making that Hanuman. Now for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months या 1 year तक you don't make anything because you have enough money. After 1 year if you start redoing your art form, देखना मतलब जमीन आसमान का फर्क हो जाएगा. And this I've seen with so many artists. And
It's gonna go down.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And a lot of artists have failed because of this. Because नाम का क्या है कि नाम बनने में ना बहुत टाइम लगता है, but नाम डूबने में it only takes one instance. So I think that art, and please agree or disagree with me, art should be like a regular job, pursuing art. So that is what I'm saying. Do you treat this as a regular job? What is your day-to-day routine when it comes to?
I very much treat this as a regular job. By what I meant from this is 1 month का हो गया, second month की tension नहीं. What I meant from this is
हाँ वो एक होता है अंदर से, सही कह रहे हो.
I felt like okay now I'm fine with it. उससे ज़्यादा I won't stop working because I'm very content with what I did. Like मेरा schedule, I have schedules for everything. मुझे ये पता है मैं कल क्या करने वाली हूँ, 1 हफ्ते बाद क्या करने वाली हूँ, 1 महीने बाद क्या करने वाली हूँ. Things won't work in the same way, but I have an idea.
Plan तो है.
हाँ, at least I have plans for this. Even for the day I can't go. अगर मेरे पास एक schedule नहीं है पूरे दिन का, I'll freak out. So I always have this schedule. सुबह जाना है, सुबह उठना है, gym जाना है, आना है, बहुत TV देखना है. Then I think I sit at my table at around 12 at 1 p.m. and then I बहुत सारे breaks of course मैं लेती हूँ बीच में. But then of course. So after that I think उसके बाद मैं ख़त्म करती हूँ around 10 to 11 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, so ये मेरा है कि मैं ये करना ही करना है. I won't be lenient कि नहीं ठीक है आज नहीं करते हैं, या फिर अगर मुझे ब्रेक लेना है तो मैं पूरा दिन ब्रेक लूँगी. अगर बट मेरा ये है कि 1 से 11 बजे तक I have to work. So
कभी ऐसा हुआ है that I mean very humble question I want to ask, what has been your lowest point? Have you ever had that turning point कि shit यार, like सबकी लाइफ में होता है कि fuck this shit, I'm not doing this ever, I want to quit this, and maybe मम्मी पापा सही थे, गवर्नमेंट जॉब
कर लेनी चाहिए थी. Yeah, actually it did happen. I wanted to quit because I felt like कि how amazing is this to have a stable job. Because as I said in 2022 and 2023, I felt like इससे अच्छा तो 2 पैसे कम ही कमा लो, but at least stability हो कि महीने के end में you are getting money in whatever you are doing. So this thing happened when I published my first workshop. So I felt like because I was getting so many inquiries regarding that, I said let's go for it. Let's teach people. Why not to go for it? So I prepared a lot. I wanted to go full professional, not like कि ठीक है. I prepared these posters. I prepared from the sources I'm gonna do, references I'm gonna do, questions I'm gonna cover, all these things. And I published my post and like zero, nothing. I didn't sell one single workshop. And I was like, I remember like for 2 weeks at least, I was like, just not gonna work out. Just not. I was working, but in my head, I was like, it's not gonna work out. Like at that time, that corporate job felt very tempting to me. कि यही कर लेते हैं. Let's not do this and that. But again.
And you've never tried that, no? You never tried that life.
No, never. Firstly कि एक तो बिल्कुल बीच से उठ के आप जा नहीं सकते. You can't now what you gonna do about it. You're gonna enroll in another degree. Because the one that I did, I don't feel like that would have been sufficient for me to get a good job. And I can't do just anything just for the sake of doing it.
सही बात है.
So I can't just इतना साल देने के बाद I can't just sit and walk past it like ठीक है अभी नहीं करता. So मेरे पास ऐसा भी नहीं कि ऑप्शन था और मैंने ही चूज नहीं किया. ऑप्शन भी नहीं था. But again अच्छी बात है कि ऑप्शन नहीं था. Now that gave me
मतलब एक तरीके से bright ही है. But yeah, you know I feel what you're saying. This is the worst part because I do say the same word. This is the worst part about pursuing art कि आपका बैकअप कुछ नहीं होता. और मैं कल को ये छोड़ना चाहता. Now to we've created a business out of this. But if I didn't have a business, if I was pursuing art or pursuing music, and if I wanted a backup, I didn't have a backup.
Exactly. Where are you gonna go about it? You can't do anything about it.
And कहाँ से scratch कर? वही 20,000 पे 25,000 पे की नौकरी ले लो. उससे कौन खुश?
एक तुम आपको आदत मिल चुकी होती है. Art is like जब आपकी सेटल हो जाते हो आप, आर्ट सीम्स लाइक द जॉब सीम्स सो अमेजिंग. किसी से कुछ ऑर्डर नहीं सुनने, जब मर्जी छुट्टी ले लो, कुछ कर लो. उसके बाद कॉर्पोरेट में जाना, आई फील इट्स अ नाइटमेयर.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
I think it is. Matlab, I don't know. All motivational books also cannot help me in this, at least.
To go for corporate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
to go from a life which I wanted to live versus
That I
something which
have
I was
to.
not meant for.
Yeah, true.
God forbid that happens to anyone. But
Yeah.
anyway. But in your family, you also don't have anyone who's pursuing an art form, no? Something.
No, as I said, it's a nightmare. I'm the first one who did it. And I'm
Outlier.
probably gonna be the last one because they're gonna be like, देखो इसने जिद की थी, इसने बोलता हॉबी है, इसने आर्ट कर लिया. किसी की हॉबी नहीं है आर्ट करना.
So now you're the role model, ना? अब सब younger
Yeah,
ones तो
I
ये
can go
कहते
that
रहेंगे
way as well.
कि प्रीति दीदी बन गई.
तो मैं भी बन जाऊंगी. Yeah, that can also again coin के दो पहलू है, so it can go that way also that. But मेरे में कोई नहीं है. दूर से दूर तक I don't feel like anyone is even surrounded with art.
Yeah.
None. Even architecture, आर्किटेक्ट कोई नहीं है, आर्ट में कोई नहीं है, ड्राइंग टीचर कोई नहीं है, नन.
ये कहाँ से हुआ?
बस हो गया.
Do you have a mentor, Preeti?
Not, I don't think I have a certain mentor, but I'm very fascinated.
Are you someone's mentor?
I hope so.
I think you are.
I don't know.
Yeah, you were saying.
But I am very inspired with artists, like different artists around me. I feel like they're amazing. Like every now and then I come across an artist on internet. And to be honest, I'm very happy that day because now I get to scroll down all that posts. I'm going to see all that amazing artworks. It's going to take me a whole day. So I'm very excited about that. And I always keep myself surrounded with art in case I have to go through art blog that I don't believe in, or I have to find inspiration. Even on my feed, you'll see like there's just art everywhere. So that I don't have to search for it. That's why I don't understand.
Who's your favorite artist, वैसे तो?
पुराने में I am a big fan of Leonardo da Vinci, of course, for very obvious reason. Then again, I really like and admire works from Rembrandt. And then from recent artists, I feel like all the artists that I follow, I am a huge fan. I'm gonna sit there and look at their artworks like that.
Fantastic. Are you that kind of a person who goes to a museum and just stares at paintings and artworks?
Yeah, of course. I 100% do.
मुझे बहुत boring लगता है वो.
डिपेंड करता है आप किसी कंपनी में जा रहे हो. If there's someone to tell you कि ये ऐसे ऐसे है, this is the reason, this art is.
But are you into art? मतलब art history हो गया. Art history आपको अच्छी लगती है?
बहुत अच्छी लगती है. एक टाइम आया था when it took me 2 months around and I read about all the artists, everything from very history, all their documentaries, how they did what they did. For example, Da Vinci, what's the story behind Mona Lisa, why Rembrandt, what's the sad story between like Van Gogh की क्या story है, and all these artists. Like I might not remember every technical details, but because I'm interested in that, I'm gonna listen to it. Like I put my earphones in my head and I'm gonna listen to this whole day. So that's what I do.
I wish someone listens to our podcast also this way. This is educated.
People gonna listen. It's information.
नहीं, but कहते हैं ना कि have you ever had that? So ये कहते हैं कि आर्टिस्ट पागल होता है. तो किसी ने आपको ये बोला है, और have you had that notion कि हाँ मैं तो पागल हूँ?
मेरे घर वालों ने बोला है तुम आर्ट कर रही हो, तुम पागल हो. बट नहीं, एक्चुअली my parents, as I said, are very in. If we remove the funny part, I am very happy that they support this. Even even whatever the belief they have, they support this. I remember this one time my family member was at home and it was just in the beginning when I was thinking about taking commission. I was like, this is the drawing, I'm gonna sell this for 2,000 rupees. And they were like, paper के कौन 2,000 रुपए देगा? I was like, ठीक है, मतलब मुझे सुनना पड़ा, ठीक है, फाइन. बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम आई वांट से कि मेरे को ऐसे हुआ नहीं, मैंने गलत प्रूव करके बताऊंगी कि मुझे भी नहीं था कि कौन देगा पेपर के 2,000 रुपये. तो आफ्टर दैट व्हेन आई एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड सेलिंग कि आई एम सेलिंग, आई सोल्ड दिस आर्ट वर्क फॉर दिस मच मनी, एंड दे वर लाइक ठीक है, ओके, इट कैन एक्चुअली वर्क एंड लाइक दैट. सो व्हेन इन माय हेड नाउ आई वोंट गो इन देयर फेस कि मैं बोलूँगी आपने ये बोला था, देखो
ये हो गया.
आई वोंट डू दैट, बट इन माय हेड दैट इज सॉर्ट ऑफ अ प्राउड मोमेंट फॉर मी कि जो लोग सोच रहे हैं कि 2 का भी नहीं बिक रहा, वो बिक रहा है.
बिक रहा है. How did you start pricing? मतलब आपने did you learn how to price your painting? कैसे price करते हो?
Because I'm a self-taught artist, I learned through trial and error only. So I started from the very basic, whatever people are happy to give me, I was fine with it because I get to do art and I'm getting paid for it. I'm fine with it, whatever the amount is. But after a certain time, I felt like I can increase the amount. or I can, this is how much they're paying, depending upon how much hours I'm working on or how much efforts I'm giving to the work. So according to that, I started pricing.
But do you have a standardization कि मतलब ऐसे, because हमने ये किया था, so every artist in the world, as you know, has a price per square feet. So that is the standardized. तो ऐसा कुछ आपने pricing method adopt किया?
Not really. And it took me some time to understand कि ज़्यादा आप लोग रख दोगे प्राइस, ज़्यादा उसे अफोर्डेबल बना दोगे, that also is not that great for your art.
Ouch.
No, it's amazing. Like, it depends upon the kind of audience you're targeting. So there's always this sort of crowd that you want to target. There's the first one, because people want to make art affordable. That's an amazing initiative. Then there's a crowd that do not believe in affordable art. They want, irrespective of how good the art is, they won't take it because it's cheap.
Can I say something to this?
Yeah, definitely.
There is a disagreement here.
Okay.
And I understand what mentality you're talking from, but this is going to be my monologue.
Okay.
Have you heard in college, we read about the Hercules pyramid. So Hercules pyramid क्या होता है? So there are segments of the market. So the top segment of the market are all the niche, rich, H&Is, Tata, Birla, ये वो होते हैं सिर्फ 2% of the market, जिसको हम आज के दिन में art collectors भी कहते हैं. फिर आता है middle segment. Middle segment is the middle class, जो सबसे ज़्यादा इंडिया में है. Even people living, by the way, people living in Chhatarpur, Sultan, all the nice areas are also upper middle class. They're not the niche segment. And then come the lower class, जिनको मतलब your rickshaw drivers, your basically your blue collar job people. So these are the three major segments. So what happens is, anywhere in the world, what is Zara? Zara does not focus on the niche segment. Louis Vuitton does. But Louis Vuitton deals on a very different model altogether. In today's time, a person who's wearing a Louis Vuitton is also wearing a Zara, but not the other way around. तो ये है अफोर्डेबल सेक्टर में. इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ कि गलत माइंडसेट है कि लोग कहते हैं कि नहीं सस्ता है तो गंदा होएगा, आई एम नॉट गोना बाय इट. ऐसे लोग होंगे, बिल्कुल होंगे.
That's what I'm saying. ऐसे लोग हैं.
But affordable art के सेक्टर में, why am I saying this to you is because if you price your painting affordably, so even the people who, a person who's living in a mahal in Russia or US is going to come by your painting. I have such customers. The Sheikh of Dubai is one of my customers. Sheikh Hamdan is one of my customers. So ऐसे भी लोग हैं. So that is why I kind of disagreed with you.
No, I agree with your point. I was just talking about it. I was not saying you should go for it. I'm just saying कि एक many audience I got to know about throughout the process. I got to know about this as well, because मुझे नहीं लगता था कि price से people will buy their painting. I felt like art के essence से they'll connect to the painting, they'll buy it irrespective of the price. But this is something I got to know later कि price से भी they will see कि मुझे इतने का चाहिए. They won't even see the art sometimes.
Yeah.
They're like ठीक है मुझे.
हाँ, because it is a price. सही बात है. ये बात तो मैं बिल्कुल agree करता हूँ कि इंडिया में price sensitive market है. But then this is when that attitude of your comes in place कि लेना है तो लो, नहीं लेना तो मत लो. Because इतनी बड़ी market है, and I'm sure, like, of course you also have 200k 200 some k followers. मतलब 2 लाख लोग में से एक तो होएगा, 2 तो होंगे, 10 तो होंगे जो आके खरीदेगा, जो appreciate करेगा. So this is what I'm saying. So I think yeah, I mean, talking about pricing, I think this is something which every artist should have in place. Because ये जो एक गुरूर चढ़ जाता है ना कि नहीं मैंने तो अपनी पेंटिंग लाखों से भी लाखों की बेचनी है, 20 लाख 25 लाख. I don't think they end up doing that. So this is my thinking.
True, I believe.
Tell me something, Preeti. I mean, if you have to tell me the top 5 tips you would give to all the viewers to grow the Instagram.
To grow the Instagram. I think the first thing should be whatever you're doing. Let's talk about an artist only. First thing should be your art, your skill. Grow that skill rather than the Instagram. वो कहते हैं ना कि उस पे तरक्की झक मार के पीछे आती है, आप अपने काम पे ध्यान दो तो. So similar to that. So I think skill is the first one. I'll say art should be the priority. Second is post consistently. You don't know what goes viral. कुछ नहीं पता क्या viral हो जाएगा. So post consistently. Third, you should be making quality content, because सबको लगता है कि वो अच्छा content बना रहे, viral क्यों नहीं हो रहे. मैं भी अपनी पुरानी reels देखती हूँ तो मैं सोचती हूँ कि मैं इससे तो नहीं होती वायरल, बिकॉज ना लाइटिंग अच्छी है, बेफालतू की जूम्स है उसमें. सो कंटेंट शुड बी, आई विल से द थर्ड पॉइंट. Then fourth point can be interactive with your audience. What you are making behind the scene, the story behind it, maybe your fails, your past, your success, your like you failed somewhere, anything, you can post that. And fifth will be that as an artist, rather than sticking to one content, try making types of content, because this will give you liberty in art as well. Now you know what to do, what sort of, in what way you have to play around your art, and it will give a fresh view to the viewers too. They will won't be
Agreed.
bored with just one content. So that is
Beautiful.
yeah.
And you know, this is actually a topic which I wanted to ask you about.
Hmm.
This is a debate which artists and customers have. Okay, should artists always stick to one genre,
Mhm.
or should they actually experiment, make, because in today's time they say Hussain Saab is also known for his horses.
Mhm.
और उन्होंने सिर्फ horses बनाए. He made other series, tribal
Mhm.
series, this and that, all that stuff he did.
Mhm.
But 90% of his works are all horses and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So do you think artists should stick to genre, or should they experiment commercially?
Yeah, if you want to go commercially, I will say stick to a genre, stick to art style. बहुत पुराने बहुत बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट हैं, they still stick to one style. Maybe the reason you know them is because they stick to one style. Let's say Dali, for example, his
Yeah.
melting clock was very famous. He stick to that, but that doesn't mean he left. He didn't experimented. Maybe you can keep these two story different. In one, you are making commercial art, you want to earn. That should be there. The other one is the artist within yourself. Maybe the art you're not showing to the public, just for yourself.
Just,
Maybe you'll show it when you refine that. Maybe you are confident about it. So I think there should always be these two things as an artist that you should keep. Our art just for yourself, where you experiment, you play around, you're not afraid that someone's gonna judge your mistakes. So that is one, and the other one is commercial. For
I
commercial,
agree.
it's important for you to have a style. I can't put more emphasis on this than this. Always have an art style if you want to go to commercial. कुछ भी बिक जाता है. But as long as you have an art style, people will look out for your name कि मुझे वो वाली पेंटिंग चाहिए. So
यही
yeah.
होता है. And one more thing I want to ask in this, another debate which we always have is copy art. So I'm pretty sure that you also must have gotten this a lot on Instagram कि मैडम ये same चीज़ ना copy करके बना दो. So do you endorse it or do you not endorse it?
I'm somewhere in the middle water for this, because I feel like it's fine if you're copying art as long as you're not selling that copied art. Because again, when I heard about a lot of art history, I learned that a lot of artists learn through copying art. They first copy art. From the first
True.
day, they can't have
Okay.
inspiration, they can't have ideas from the worst. For skills, you need to copy art.
Not bad. Yeah, okay, this is a very fair point which I've never thought about. हाँ, when you're learning, तब copy ही करते हो. But when I'm talking about commercializing, तब मतलब करना चाहिए कि नहीं?
You should be jailed for that for some reason, because I can say it from my POV, if I am making something completely original from my head, sourcing a lot of references, doing all that work, just for the reference it can take you months. So after that you make an art piece and they just copies and sells that. It's like a dagger in your heart, because it's just heartbreaking. You can't say anything, you can't go around that person, please don't sell this, don't do this. You can't, there's hardly anything you can do. So I definitely do not endorse this.
और
Do
ये अभी
not sell
हुआ
it.
है with one artist I don't want to
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
बहुत
I talked about that as well. The
you
one,
did?
yeah,
What
I
was
did.
your POV on that?
I went to his exhibition.
Genuinely.
Yeah, even in that same month this
Let's call him
happened.
X. Okay,
X.
we call him X.
Yeah, let's call him S.
हाँ.
So
नहीं, कोई
that
अच्छा नाम राजू बोलते हैं उसको राजू.
हाँ, Raju से है. So Raju had his exhibition and I was like, चलो Raju को देखने चलते हैं. I was fan. Wherever there is the realism, I was also a very big fan of surrealism.
Yeah.
Because as I said, Dali is one of those, and then a lot of artists that I follow do surrealism and plus realism. So that was definitely something I wanted to look through my own eyes. I wanted to see. So I went to I went to Raju's exhibition. I was like, oh my god, amazing work. And the same thing.
You met him?
No, I did not.
Achha.
At that time I felt like, why? But now I'm like, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. So I saw his work, and there's this tingling in the back of your head. And I won't say कि नहीं मुझे तो पहले ही पता था कि ऐसा ही होगा. नहीं, I didn't thought about this. I felt like
वो
सारे
होता है कि इतना हाँ मतलब
to the level it was. It took me some time to understand कि to the level it went. So मेरे को थोड़ा tingling था कि थोड़ा सा कुछ दाल में काला है. But I didn't felt कि just because मैं नहीं बना सकती इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कोई नहीं बना सकता. So maybe it's real. So I didn't felt much about it. So after that, I see those stories. No, first I went to his comment section. I was like, I don't know why people are being so rude to him. What happened? What's the story? Why are people so rude? And then I did my CID. I went through all the accounts who were talking about this incident, and I'm so glad that people were talking about this incident. So I saw their stories and I got to know about what happened. And then what happened is that तब तक सारी पूरी पोल पट्टी नहीं खुली थी.
हाँ,
So
नहीं हुई
I
थी.
saw this. He again created an art and उन्होंने उसकी डिटेल्स डाली थी प्रॉपर बनाते हुए. So I saw that artwork and I felt like कुछ different. I felt like something is different because I've seen that work in person. So I have taken the picture of that
Fuck.
work. And
Okay.
at that time, I take a screenshot of the reel and I took that picture that I've taken with my camera and compared it. It's not the same work. I was like, okay, does anyone else knows this? Because उन्होंने पहले वो जो आर्ट बनाया था तब तक वो फोटो डिलीट कर
फोटो
दी थी.
डिलीट कर दी थी.
But I had that picture because मैं गई थी. So I compared that. I was like, okay, that's happening for real time. Then I got to know about depth of it. कि just ये नहीं है कि process नहीं दिखाई जा रही है, बहुत कुछ है. So when I got to know about all the thing that is going behind the scene, I was like, I was so dumb to not notice all that. I felt this way.
You feel cheated.
Exactly.
मतलब हाँ.
I was very frustrated. I rant about it. कि why are like don't you have any conscience? कि why are you doing this? Like इतना कर रहे हो आप.
पता है लोगों को is talking about this incident when I don't know people in the industry, so when I went and spoke to him about them, उन्होंने कहा कि हमें सिर्फ एक ही प्रॉब्लम है कि if a lot of people, I mean I don't want to name artists, but a lot of people do copy works. But when they copy works, they give the credits to the fellow artists जिनका उन्होंने work copy किया. तो यहाँ पे बात credibility की है. मतलब जिसका उसने work भी copy किया, if you must have seen his reel, उसने ये किया कि it's fine man. I mean he was so in fact happy कि someone at least appreciated my work. But the only problem is कि if you're copying certain work, why are you not giving the credibility? Number one. Number two, art especially in India is such an abused industry. क्योंकि इतना cheatings होती हैं, scams होते ही होते हैं. तो कहते हैं वैसे ही इतना abused है, आप और customers को cheat. So tell them no कि मैंने यहाँ से ये उठाया है. तो तब मुझे प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
और वो तब भी बिकता, मुझे ऐसा लगता है वो तब भी बिकता आर्ट. बट अगेन उसके कुछ क्राइटेरियाज होते, कम बिकता या कुछ भी होता, लोग पॉइंट आउट करते. बट टू जस्ट escape that sort of criticism, he went through it. And
what should we do with Raju? Do we jail him? Should we cancel him?
I don't know if legally we can do anything, but we should definitely boycott him.
Do you think, okay, now talking about legalities, and this is again another debate which I spark. Do you think like every industry, if you've seen, has an institution? Law has a law, bar council, the medical institution has a medical council, so on and so forth. Art के लिए कोई council नहीं है. कैसे मैं ये कस्टमर्स का लेमन क्वेश्चन है कि मैं ऑथेंटिसिटी एक आर्टवर्क की कैसे चेक करूं? ओनली बिकॉज प्रीति दांगी ने साइन कर दिया है. मतलब व्हाट इज द significance of an authenticity? So do you what are you your 2 cents on this?
I feel like इतना आर्ट है, इतना ज़्यादा आर्ट है, you can't go around everything, you can't pinpoint ki, and so many artists are not on Instagram or any social media. You can only buy their art through while you are at a gallery or exhibition, and there's so much of these artists, so you can't go around and check credibility. So I think there should be a system where we can do that. I don't know how we can do that. That's not my job, but I want people to do this somehow because I have this issue, that I faces this issue as well, and I can tell you it's the worst thing because half of the time you don't even know it's happening. And I'm very glad that my followers do come to me and they were like, they are copying, they put your reel out there, or people like this happened, this one time this happened, that this person they copied my whole profile. Not just the art, me. They are posting stories as me. They like some BTS I send or any sort of my own picture.
Content copy कर दिया.
Yeah, exactly. My profile picture was copied. My highlights was copied. My art was copied, and not only that, they put the watermark also removed.
इतना वेगा बनती.
They had followers, like over 1,000 followers they had. Like it took me a year to get that at that number, but they were getting like 1,000 followers because they have this content. And I was like, एक होता है रील चुरा लेना, एक होता है पूरी पर्सनालिटी ही चुरा लेना, पूरा अकाउंट ही चुरा लिया है. I was so flabbergasted कि क्या, what is it? And I reached out to them. So first thing is obviously you'll ask them politely because कह कि वैसे भी कह दोगे वो आपको ब्लॉक करके चले जाएगी, क्या ही कर लोगे आप. So I was like, I was nice about it. Can you please remove it? And she was like, nah, block. She blocked me. I was like, what am I gonna do about it? Now I have multiple accounts. I've already copied the username. So I went through another. Now this time I blocked, like reported her, and I asked people to report her and all that. But I don't think कुछ हुआ उसका. I think कुछ time बाद account delete हो गया या
पर ये क्यों करते हैं लोग? वैलिडेशन के लिए? मतलब क्या? आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू
खाली
अंडरस्टैंड द साइक.
खालीपन. सिर्फ लॉकडाउन में खाली लोग नहीं थे, अभी भी लोग खाली है एंड दे नीड समथिंग बिकॉज इट विल टेक टाइम ना. 4-5 साल कौन लगाए जब आप कुछ 5 सेकंड में वो रील डाउनलोड करके डाल सकते हो.
But this is again a boon, a bane of Instagram. Because यहाँ पे मैंने 90, like one of is your story, 99.9% of the content ऐसे actually gets copied, and even a lot of pages. My own page had also gotten copied like this. But then sometimes I feel nice about it कि someone's at least copying my content. It's fine. At the end of the day, फायदा तो किसको है? प्रीति दांगी को ही है ना.
But they are not everyone is giving credit ना.
नहीं, but face to face, see, you can steal. This is one of my dialogues, that you can steal anything and everything in the world. The only thing you can't steal in this world is your IP. You know what IP is? That is the only thing. Face और IP, ये दोनों चीजें आप नहीं steal कर सकते.
That's why it's also important to have a art style.
That is, yeah,
That
it
is
is
the
very
main
important to have an art style. Number two, it is very important to have your face out there. And that
Exactly.
is exactly why us art gallerists exist. Have you worked with any art gallery?
Not yet.
Okay, big question. Do you want to work with an art gallery?
Of course, why not? Actually, I haven't yet exhibited my work anywhere.
क्यों?
Again, I felt like I have to get into that standard that I own myself, like created. So I felt like I need to reach a level where art style. One of the reason is art style. I just don't want to, because I was doing a lot of things at the same time. I didn't want it to I don't want it to confuse people. I want to give an identity to my art that gives identity to me. So that's what I wanted to do. So now I'm ready. I feel like next year probably I'll be having my first.
But when we talk about your art vision, like your vision about where do you where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I have big aim. I feel like I can see myself sitting in my studio, having my art selling and doing exhibition. Upcoming exhibition, I have to check the dates for that. That's how I imagine myself. And as I said, there's stability in my life. There's everything that I want to do in the 5 years, and I feel like I'll get there.
Do you have a milestone? I want to reach this place? Like last podcast, I had someone who said this very nice thing to me, that I manifested Anya. And Anya happened. Marketing, guys. Yeah. So, I mean, do you have a milestone?
Not in, like, I have milestone in the sense that I wanted to exhibit my work. That is one milestone. Then I want to have a studio. I don't have yet my studio. So that is another milestone.
Oh, you don't have a studio?
Not yet. I want to, like, as I said, like, I have to move around in few years. So I want to stabilize first and then get a studio. So that is another milestone, I'll say. And then again, in terms of financial also, I have certain numbers in mind that I want to.
Yes, I would love to know.
Maybe earning in tens or 20s of lakhs in a month.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe something like that.
Inshallah.
But I'm not greedy for it. I am ready to wait. I'm fine to wait. I do not want that overnight success or something like that. I'm going to enjoy this process. I'm going to wait for it. It's going to come to me slowly.
See, for that process, I mean, and I'm bluntly saying this to you because I've stalked your account, this and that, you need to go commercial. And for you to go commercial, there are several ways. Number one, either you do exhibitions. Exhibition is the quickest way. I mean, this is art education. If you, as a young entrepreneur, upcoming artist, budding artist, also want to start your commercial journey, start with exhibitions. Number two, pick one art gallery who actually markets you. उनको कोई बात नहीं, सस्ते में भी दे दो काम, फ्री में भी दे दो काम, मैं तो कहता हूँ, क्योंकि नाम बनाना उनका काम है. For example, what is the definition? Do you know why art galleries exist?
I have an idea, but you'll be able to understand. Give me better understanding.
नहीं, but फिर भी, what is your understanding?
One is to sell your art and to have your art at different places. I feel like to reach wider audience. And I feel like if I am a person and I want to buy art and I have this certain image in my mind, I will go to an art gallery. It's the easiest for me to get there.
Exactly.
Artist is not the first thought that will come to me. I want to go and interact with an artist. I'll go to an art gallery.
Exactly. In layman terms, so when you have to invite Mika Singh for the wedding, you end up calling Mika Singh and be like, "Aaja beta, meri shaadi mein gaa de." Or do you end up calling his event company?
Yeah. Exactly.
So this is the exact role of an art gallery. So when someone wants to buy art, they won't end up calling the artist. अभी भी करते हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है सस्ता मिल जाता है. But उनको एक चीज़ नहीं पता होता कि मतलब आर्टिस्ट को बेचना नहीं आता एंड आर्टिस्ट मतलब ब्लंडर भी कर सकता है, नहीं भी ब्लंडर कर सकता. Our job as an institution is to vet the works and to we have credibility, art galleries. So that is the definition. I was marketing myself, guys. Yeah. So yeah, what are the top 3 rules of content creation, Preeti?
Okay, like I can sort of, in the same sense, I can tell you few ways you can present your artwork. Since we're talking about art as a center, I think a few points that needs to be there, and because I learned through again trial and error. First is the lighting needs to be good. It needs to be amazing, not amazing, but something that gives, like, it can show your artwork clearly.
True.
It gives a huge impact. Like, even I have seen reels getting viral that art, again, I'm not the judge of someone's art, but that's not crazy, that's not something that generally goes viral, but it went viral because the lighting was good, the presentation was good. Second, be aware of your surroundings, see what's happening. Maybe a song is on trending, maybe a person is on trending. I don't say schedule your whole thing around it, just start making that person's art, but at least be aware. Maybe it's something you can incorporate in the existing art or something like that. Third will be this only ki I think skill, as long as your skills are good, blur reel bhi chal jati hai.
हाँ, मेरे हिसाब से आज के दिन में ट्रेंड बना हुआ है ना कि ब्लर बट ओल्ड ऐसे कुछ बोलते हैं whatever.
Trends आते जाते रहते हैं, as long as the skills are good, you can blend them in any sort of trend.
एंड जब आपको उस पे क्रिटिसिज्म मिलता है तब कैसे आप उसको, हाउ डू यू डील विद सच?
At first I used to be very offended because I don't get this generally. Very blessed about this. I don't get this generally because people are always very nice in the comment sections and all that. Even they come to me, write these paragraphs.
I'll tell you why as well.
Okay.
Okay, please.
So whenever I get criticism, at first I used to get very offended. Ki, why are they? I didn't meant it this way. So why are they taking it this way? Or maybe they don't know how I'm supposed to show this to people. So sort of like that. So there's this one incident that happened, that because I make a lot of spiritual works or divinity works and all that. So I was making this. I made this Ganesha artwork, and I was standing beside it wearing slippers. So that reel went viral in almost all the wrong ways. But I'll say negative publicity is also
Oh,
publicity.
good. Yeah,
so
it's
I'm
also
fine with it.
publicity.
So, but बहुत गाली खाई मैंने, तो मुझे था कि
हिंदुत्व.
Exactly. All that orange flags were there in my comment section. And you see their profile, you'll go to their profile, in the bio, Ram, Om, all these nice things. And
all उनकी भाषा.
हाँ, exactly. So I was like, you are the last person I should be listening this from, कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए.
मेरे साथ ये last हफ्ते हुआ है. So we have this artist called Jibin Viswas. So beautiful guy, whatever. He has a painting of a Nandi, of a cow basically, smoking shisha. Now that is his imagination. And it is not even a Nandi or a cow. It is a simple cow with a pagdi. मैं दिखाऊंगा painting. And he's तो वो ना, we have a gallery in South Ex, वहाँ पे नीचे लगी हुई थी. Same incident. वहाँ पे एक आदमी आए, पुरुष आए, राजू. Okay, Raju saw the video. He held my peon's collar. कि तेरी हिम्मत कैसे हुई ये करने की. And he started making a video of that. And वो बहुत वायरल हो गया कंटेंट. एंड जब मैं उसकी प्रोफाइल पे गया तो मैंने यही सेम चीज़ कि वो बात करते हैं नॉन वायलेंस की, इसकी उसकी. एंड देन द कमेंट सेक्शन में अगर आपको बताऊंगा ना, ही वाज कर्सिंग माय मदर आल्सो व्हाटएवर. तो ऐसे भी लोग हैं, बट कुछ नहीं कर सकते ऐसे.
एग्जैक्टली. सो बट माय फादर गिव दिस नाइस एडवाइस टू मी. इट्स नॉट अबाउट how you showed them was wrong, it's about they were hurt. So it's fine, just say sorry, just say sorry for how it was portrayed, not for intention, because your intentions were clear. So my father said ki just be like, apologize for that, and I did, and I felt better. For some reason I felt like, okay, if it puts them at peace, it puts me at peace, I'm fine to do it. क्या जा रहा है?
So coming now to, so you know why I started this podcast, Preeti, because I want to educate people, and I want people to know what is the life of an artist and how to actually become an artist. So do you think, okay, now we are talking about living in a country like India where एक आपने जैसे बोला ना, या तो गवर्नमेंट जॉब होती है, या तो आप इंजीनियर बन जाते हो, या तो आप डॉक्टर बन जाते हो. Art is not a legitimate career. So, but I want people to know that art is also a legitimate career. So what I want you to tell the people, what is the roadmap for you to become a legitimate 9-to-5 worker? I mean, if to ease it up, if I have to say that.
Okay. For 9 to 5 worker, one thing that you can take from those is their schedule. I think you just because you're working on your own, you can't just be lenient about it. जब मन किया काम कर लिया, जब मन किया छोड़ दिया. Just because
सही
you
बात.
have things of your own, have a schedule of your own and be very serious about that schedule. कि मुझे इतना काम करना है और अगर आप नहीं कर पा रहे हो उतना काम, feel bad about it कि आप नहीं कर पाए because करना चाहिए था. So that is first thing I'll say. This is one thing you can take from it. Second is know how to ठीक है आर्ट हो रहा है ठीक है बट यू हैव टू पुट फूड ऑन द टेबल सो नो व्हेन टू मेक इट लाइक कमर्शियल व्हेन टू make it like publicize it, how to publicize it, because art style will be one of your main factor when you will go in that lane of commercializing your work. That is one thing, because earning and sort of schedule will do the job. I feel like it will bring the money, it will bring the followers, and I think it will bring the that sort of, what's the word,
Validation.
yeah,
Validation मैं कह सकता हूँ. हाँ.
validation for yourself.
For yourself.
Yeah.
हाँ.
So that is one thing.
These three things.
Yeah.
But I want you to say loudly कि art is a legitimate career.
Art is a legitimate career. You can make a lot through art if you do it correctly. You can't make shit through engineering as well if you are not
सही
doing it
बात.
correctly.
Engineer jobless पड़े हुए हैं.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, but सच बात है.
ठीक.
Engineers आज की डेट में jobless पड़े हुए हैं. They're in that Modi वाला system, whatever. But yeah, this is true. Art is a legitimate career. And I can name 10 artists who are billionaires.
Easily.
Yeah.
And if you see it from other person POV, मुझे लगता है दो इमेज आर्टिस्ट की. एक, the artist is on a side of a road. Here they do not know how to earn. They are not able to earn. They are not able to make their months end meet. They are not able to do that. Then there's other artist who is making money in billions, as you said. So people have these two sort of image. You can be either this or you can be either that. It's not the situation that will make the difference, I feel like.
It is you.
It is you, your skill, how you commercialize it. Were you smart about your art? So all
And I
these
tell
things.
you what is the difference between these two artists as well. क्या होता है, because artists are not salesmen, but artists का एक एक mindset होता है, because of course 90% of them they're not educated, they don't know how to pursue an art form. तो उनको होता है कि मैं day one से I should start earning. This is the biggest and this is the most negative mindset that any human can also have. ऐसा थोड़ा होता है कि मैं नौकरी ज्वाइन किया, नौकरी भी 30 दिन के बाद सैलरी मिलती है ना.
ऐसा 3 साल की 4 साल की डिग्री के बाद नौकरी मिलती है.
हाँ, मतलब better way to put it. But even when I start working somewhere, I will get my salary after 30 days,
Exactly.
not since day one.
Exactly.
Same with art. कि once you start making an art form or pursuing art, ऐसा थोड़ा है कि आपको 2 दिन में 3 दिन में आपका काम बिकना start हो जाएगा.
I feel like that's why people of that mentality can't survive much in art.
They haven't.
You need to have that passion. जब पहले लोग बोलते थे what's the why, like what's the meaning of that passion that everyone is talking about? This is the meaning of that passion, that you're not here for the money. It's good that you are getting it. It's amazing if you are able to make it into your first thing, like commercial art. But as long as you are not that passionate about art in itself, you won't be able to sustain here.
True. And talking about money, Preeti, I want you to give a random average number. How much do you think an upcoming artist can earn a month if he is good, if he is consistent, if his skill is good? On an average, how much do you think an artist can earn? I want people to know that they can also pursue this.
I think artists can easily earn in lakhs per month, but let me tell you how to go through it. As I said that you need at least 3-4 years or degree before earning that your first paycheck. So give that time to your art as well. And either you are doing a course, you are doing a degree in art, that is one thing if you have done this. If you are a self-taught artist, give yourself those 3 years, those 4 years, and then start commercializing your art, then start selling it slowly. And it will come to you that अगर आपको लगता है आपने फर्स्ट डे पे आर्ट किया 2 साल बाद आपने कमर्शियल चले गए, आपके पास मनी नहीं आ रहा है, इट्स फाइन. ऐसे सोच लो कि आप डिग्री पूरी कर रहे हो, उसे 1-1.5 साल 2 साल और दे दो. You will be earning equal to what a corporate IT person is earning.
कितना टाइम देना चाहिए एक आर्टिस्ट को? क्योंकि मैं एक legit question है, because I've seen artists who've actually worked for poor guys 7 years, 10 years, still not reached that stage, and they've worked hard. So how much time do you think you should give before getting into a government job?
Like how?
How long should you give yourself before saying bye bye Tata to art and getting back to your parents' wills and going into a government
Okay,
job?
if it fails. Okay. I feel like for myself, I don't set a time, but of course, there
नहीं,
needs
in
to be
general,
money.
हाँ,
Yeah,
of
in
course.
general, there has to be a time. So I started earning in second or third year of my work, but that is after I refined my skills. And how I refined my skills while working, like daily, while working for hours daily. आप महीने काम कर रहे हो, उस महीने में से आपने सिर्फ हार्डली 4-5 दिन काम किया, उसमें से 2-3 घंटे काम किया, बट यू स्टिल से कि मैं महीने से काम कर रहा हूँ. So be true to yourself as well. You can't lie to yourself. So if you are putting that time to your skills, make sure you are giving all the time to your skills. Have that time. वो 2-3 का बफर टाइम रखो जहाँ पे आपने अपनी स्किल्स अच्छी की है एंड देन स्टार्ट सेलिंग इट. अब ऐसा भी नहीं आप सामने मार्केट में जाओगे, अब सबको नहीं पता चल जाएगा कि प्रीति रागी मार्केट में आ गई अपने आर्ट को लेके. इट विल टेक सम टाइम. सो हैव दैट पेशेंस.
प्रीति रांगी कब आएगी मार्केट में?
प्रीति रांगी 2-3 साल बाद आई थी, बट आफ्टर दैट ऑल्सो आई थिंक इट टुक मी a good 1.5 years to actually say कि I'm earning through art. This is my profession. I'm doing this full time. I think after that it took.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And talking about money. So now, of course, you have a pool of incomes. Like you are earning through your workshops, through your art courses, by selling your art form. Do you think that other artists should also do this? And which is the most fun method of earning? I want to know.
Definitely artists should not have this one income in their mind ki this from this I'm gonna earn.
सिर्फ
They should
बेच
have
के,
different
हाँ.
things because they can. Not everyone can do this thing. Not every profession allows you to work, have income through so many sources. So I feel like there are multiple sources you can earn through, and you can utilize all of them. So for example, like I personally earn through multiple of sources. Number one will be selling of my artwork. Very obvious, I sell my artwork. That is number one source. The second one will be commission artwork, that people pay me to make
Commission,
their
yes,
artwork.
of course.
Third one will be to sell prints of my artwork. This is something you can do only if you have a original art style.
But do you believe in prints?
I believe in prints. I think if we're talking about affordable art, what's wrong with prints? As long as it's like.
See, I mean, I would love to have a debate on this because I think I'm more traditional. So the reason why
Same.
I don't keep prints at Anya also is because I think whatever you, wait, you know, IP. Mega IP, my human brain has gone into making this artwork. If I'm printing it out, if I'm doing digital art or some other form, digital art I'm still a fan of because at least you're making it yourself. But copying art, print, this and that, this is not your own IP. So I don't find that a legitimate way to earn income. So that is what I think. That's why I'm against. So when people also come to me asking for prints, I literally say fuck you.
But as long see, I feel like as long the artist is fine. See, my mindset is first thing is only I should be able to sell my print. So I make sure.
Serigraphs, हाँ, जिसको हम
So I
serigraphs
make
कहते हैं.
sure that there's no way I'm putting a content through which in any sort of way or form they can get that print. I make sure that maybe putting watermarks, maybe not showing the full picture and all that. There's a smart way to go around it. That is one thing you can do. For prints, I feel like I want my art to reach out to as many people as as many people as they can afford it.
Can
but
possible, yeah.
yeah, but not everyone can afford art. I feel like there's always going to be some section. I'm not saying only upper middle class can afford. I'm not saying I've already reached that sort of class of the people. I'm not saying that, but there's always going to be people who are not able to afford art. For
What
that,
is the
I feel like-
definition of affordability? मतलब अगर if I have to give a number, मैं भी अपने आप को affordable बुलाता हूँ, but it's very subjective.
Yeah, it's very
What is a
subjective.
number? Like 500 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 5 lakh. What is the definition of affordable according to you?
Because it's subjective, you can't put a price on it.
But if you're talking about that market of prints, see print for example, if I'm making, let's take a 2x2 ka size, okay? If I'm making a 2x2 size ka painting, how much would you sell that for?
Like it depends upon, see, how I like to do about
Randomly, just give me a number.
it depends upon how much number I have put on that. See, for example, I want to make my prints exclusive. I'm not not gonna print for everyone.
Yeah, of
So I'm
course.
gonna price it at a higher number.
Prints नहीं, original painting मैं कह रहा हूँ. If I have to sell a 2x2 की original painting of yours of Preeti Dangi, how much would you sell that in the market for?
It depends upon how much time I've taken to do it. Like generally, my works take months to make it. Maybe I'm not taking a month to make it. Maybe I made it in a day. I can make a 2x2 in a day as well, but I won't sell it for the same price as I sold the 1 month.
Why am I asking is because that is what I'm saying. When see making art is also making art affordable is also possible. In today's time, I have paintings that start at only 2,000 rupees. Prints भी 2,000 rupees के नहीं मिलते. Printing cost भी 2,000 rupees की नहीं आती because there are costs. So my point being कि when I can sell original art for 2,000 rupees, even if you can, and sell bloody 10,000 pieces of it, okay, then what is the problem?
Like
Print में ये कि effort कम हो जाता है बस ये है.
it depends upon the route you want to go around with. I feel like, let's say I want to be an artist who do not produce in masses.
Yeah.
I want to produce maybe hardly 10 paintings a year.
True. It depends on your psyche as well.
So I can't make that 2,000 per piece artwork. If I'm working on a month, I can't, like, even my art style does not allows me, and I am not allowing myself to.
Charcoal तो हाँ,
Realism
right,
is
yeah,
not something
realism
you can.
is not which you
So
can do.
even if I want, I can't make that sort of stuff. So if I want to be an artist who want to produce in masses, I can do that, but that's not something I want to do. So it depends upon your choice as well.
True. Okay, now coming to your genre, charcoal. So tell me 3 ways how you can preserve a charcoal on paper.
Not 3. I think there's just one way to preserve it. That is to use fixative over it. That's one way to do it. But I can tell you a few ways that you have to keep in mind so that your painting does not get damaged. First thing is to keep it away from the moisture. That goes
Yeah,
for
of
any
course.
painting. Just keep it away from the moisture. That will increase the life of a painting. Then second will be to keep it away from the sunlight. That put a lot of effect. जो वो yellowish of the paper
True.
की बात होती है, that is because of the UV rays and all that. So that will be my second point. Third will be allowing air to pass through it, but like it depends upon the kind of temperature you put it in. If it's gonna be too moist, it's gonna be harmful. If it's gonna be too dry, it's gonna put cracks in the painting,
बात.
irrespective of what medium you work on. So all these things, like, it's not a lot, but yeah, few things you need to keep in mind to increase the life of the painting.
True. And I think matlab India में thanks to the weather conditions, but I think now technology is also become very advanced, so we have ways to actually preserve art. So now you know what I'm going to do is we're going to have a very nice quick session.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a couple of rapid fire questions
Okay.
about you and your genre, and something about art as well. It can be controversial or non-controversial. That depends on you.
Okay.
The answer depends on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for complete for complete beginners, some simple steps to start shading and to start doing charcoal on paper.
Charcoal is something you just start with your hand. It's fine if you get messy. Don't be afraid from it. Just go into it. Start with your hands. Start convert it to a paper, and then go for professional tools. I think that's the way to start with it.
Where do you get charcoal?
You can get it from anywhere, and I think charcoal is very cheap as well. Charcoal is what? A burnt wood.
Burnt wood,
That's
yeah.
all that it is. Like, if you want to really reach out to the materials, it's that easy to get. So if for the starting, it will be very easily available, and it will last you a long time. Years it will last you if you want.
What
to
is
do it.
a specific theme I should start with? Like, should I do a specific genre? You do realism, but should I do cityscape? Should I do surrealism? I mean, what is a basic genre that I should
Do
start?
everything. Do everything that you can see, and let yourself find that sort of thing that you connect most with. Maybe you connect with portrait, maybe you connect with landscape, maybe animals, maybe realism you connect with, surrealism you connect with, imperialism, like anything it can
There are
be.
10,000, yeah.
So yeah,
genres.
imitation art you can do. It depends.
How many shades of or grades of charcoal pencil do you actually use in your work?
One, mostly one, but generally there's 3. That's medium, soft, and hard. But 99% I'll say I use soft pencils, soft charcoal pencils.
What is one challenge that you face while doing your art form?
One challenge, references. Like, if I have to make something for imagination, realism makes it very hard. I have to go into the depth, and I personally love working on details. If I can't just simply think of an idea and put it on paper, I have to get some references. So to make something original, to make something out of my imagination or something, I have to get something to inspired. You have to have something that I get inspired from, and then find references. So I look out a lot for references. My references time is like 10-20 days. I can take.
Research.
Yeah, it
Wow.
take a lot of time.
इसी में तभी art is expensive, guys, because studying art is expensive.
Yeah, very
Acha,
expensive.
what is the basic difference between because graphite also people misinterpret it as charcoal. What is the basic difference between charcoal and graphite pencils?
So graphite is the basic. First is the base. The charcoal is completely different how it's made, and graphite is completely different how it's made. Second is the spectrum. I feel like personally, from my POV, graphite has a very limited spectrum, whereas in charcoal you can go to as lightest you want to as darkest you want. That is another difference. And the third that people generally notice is that graphite reflects back light and
Yeah.
charcoal doesn't.
Yeah.
That is another point.
Charcoal is more matte.
It's more matte.
Matte.
It won't distort under light.
What do you do that gold from? You use acrylic paint?
That is gouache.
Oh,
So I
okay.
use gouache or gold foil.
Oh,
That is
gold
or-
foiling is very trending now. Also.
yeah. And I recently started using it. So either gouache or watercolor. These are two mediums that I use. So gouache basically is something between acrylic and watercolor. It lets you, allows you to put charcoal over it, but it does not is not too much shiny.
Shiny.
That does like slides away the charcoal. So I needed something in between, and that's when I discovered gouache, and I feel like
And I think it's
very-
beautiful. Guys, please do search her artworks up. Your top 3 charcoal pencil brands that you have personally.
I think number one will be General's charcoal pencil. It's very soft, very dark pencil. Second
Which
will
one? Which one?
General's.
Generals. Okay. You maybe.
Uh-huh. Second will be Conte Paris. It's a very dark crayonish pencil. There is this one shade of it that is 3B. 3B is the only grade you need. You can use another one as well, but that's my favorite. And I'll say third one is the Camlin pencil.
Camlin to basics.
Irrespective of you're professional or you're beginner, you're a student, Camlin will go. It's an amazing pencil. So these three I always suggest.
Camlin के paints also acrylic paint तो
Yeah,
उसी के
Camlin
चलते हैं.
amazing company.
Okay. What are your top 5 brush or tools that you use for blending charcoal to give that smooth finish?
Number one will be makeup brushes. People ask me this a lot. These
Oh,
are
wow.
simple about this makeup,
Makeup
brushes.
brushes. Okay.
Yeah. So makeup brushes are the number one, and there's no brand to it because I find them very randomly. I don't even remember the name I get my makeup brushes from. So very random makeup brushes depending upon like from your eyes you can see. Okay, I need a bigger brush. I need a small brush, flat, round. These are the shape or form it comes with. That is number one. Second will be Hogger brushes. Now these are hard brushes. People generally feel like it's very contrasting from makeup brushes because they're very soft bristles. Hoggers are very rough bristles, but it actually blends the charcoal very well. That is not I have not seen a lot of artists use that. And the third one will be tissue paper. I think people are do not take it as seriously as they should.
Yeah, even we use.
Huh.
I use
Tissue paper is amazing. Then another one will be makeup sponge or this like blender. That is another one you can use. Lastly, stumps, paper stumps you can use.
Paper stumps you can use. Beautiful. Okay. Have you ever done an artwork only for the point of getting that money? I mean, only because you were getting a lot of money for it. Have you ever done an artwork because of that?
All my commissions are I'm doing just because I'm getting money. Because-
all her commission art customers.
Yeah.
Dekho.
But that is before I started doing these divinity works or artworks of the Ganesha artwork or these god goddesses. Why? Because when I work with these works, these clients give me full liberty. They'll give me an explanation. This is what I want. Now you do whatever you want to do it with. So I am very glad that the clients that I deal with are uh, very open-minded. They know what they are looking for and they know what she can give me. So sort of like that. So that is artwork that I really enjoy because I do not have to make someone else's faces. I like it, but these are the artworks. that I
Talking
do.
about customers, मुझे एक चीज याद आई. Sorry. What was that Yogi Adityanath incident? I want to know about that.
Not exactly an incident, but yeah, someone commissioned this Yogi Adityanath artwork for me, for him. I don't know if they've given this him or not. But so the artwork, the idea behind it is to present him beside his gurus and his gurus. So like these three, they need to be there. So there was no particular picture on the internet as so of them three together at all. I searched it through the internet. I was not able to find it. So I have to customize this completely from the face to the body to everything. I have to customize that. And that is one thing that I did. I felt very proud about it. That is, I feel like the most customization I did initially in that artwork.
Wow, dude. Wow. Okay.
I hope
ye-
it reaches him.
Such, yeah, even I hope it reaches him. But such incidents actually, they're so warm and they're so nice. Anke, you like what you do. Okay. So now, I mean, I'm just going to end the podcast and just going to ask you one simple question. Two questions actually. What has been your most heartful moment ever?
I think my most heartful moment was when I was able to proudly say to my parents that because parents see a number, they see a figure generally before getting the essence of art. So I was able to tell them this is how much I'm selling my art for, and they were actually very proud about it. They're not that expressive, just like me, but I can see that they are very proud about it. So that is
Fantastic.
one thing I really like it.
Beautiful. And one thing which you want to say to all the viewers who are watching, and one thing you want to do, I mean, your next 5-year plan, again, which I'm asking you. So, what are these two things in your mind?
I want people, like especially the artists, the upcoming artists, I want you to go for it, but do not go for it without planning. I think just plan, be smart about it,
And patience.
and be patient. Have passion, patience, passion. These things you need, and always make art your core. Art should be the core. Your skill should be the core. Everything will come around it. I feel like that's how it should be. And my goal will be to, as I said, to have my art studio, to have an exhibition, to do more realistic artworks. I always feel like I'm always lacking something somewhere. So can't satisfy yourself, but still I want to reach a level where I'll be like represented through my art. People can see the art and say ki Prithi Dangi ka artwork hai.
Beautiful. I think it was a very fun podcast. I think, I hope you had fun, by the way.
I had amazing
Is there
time.
anything that you want to ask me, by the way?
Uh, when should I give my artwork here?
Okay, on publicly I'm saying that yeah, we will work with Preeti.
Yes.
And after this conversation, we are actually, I mean, I love your works.
Thank you.
We can definitely work together, and I'm going to definitely have your works, Hanumanji or Panchmukhi Hanuman on this wall in my next podcast
Definitely.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Preeti, thank you so much. I think it was a
Thank you.
very, very, very fun podcast, and a lot of nice, interesting conversations. Raju will be missed. Raju will be missed. But I hope I see you super, super, super soon. You send me artworks, we will work on this.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that is me signing off, guys. Thank you for watching the Heartful show. And today, just give it up for Preeti Dangi. And follow her. I'm going to attach her handle also. Beautiful artist, beautiful artworks. Go follow her and get educated. Cheers. Bye. See you next time.